Live in the sports complex. It is Philadelphia Eagles game day, and the vibes here are just immaculate. You can just see as you look around here, there's just so much going on. Fans have been lining up down here since about 5:30 this morning, some even earlier. There was one person that I heard had lined up here at 10:30 last night, ready to get into the sports complex. The excitement is booming. Everything is just like, it's crazy around here. I've got my man KJ from 302 Birds hanging out behind the camera. KJ, why don't you show everybody just a little bit of the scenery around here, what's going on. You can see it is jam-packed already. They opened the lots actually a little bit earlier than we expected. They opened them at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You can see how everything's going here. So there's been just a lot of excitement, a lot of anticipation. Fans have been doing the lawn games, the party games. We've got some stuff grilling here. If you're in the area, definitely check out 302 Birds is set up right here in the M lot. That's where I'm at right now. We're just really excited here. In just a moment, we're gonna bring in Dalton Holland from 302 Birds, who's just he's hanging around doing something right now, but he's on the phone. We're gonna get him in here just a minute and talk to him and get his insights as we are just a few moments away, few hours away at this point from Eagles kickoff, where it's just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, you can see right behind me, you have all this line of traffic. This line of traffic has been going on really for all day. People have been parked. People have been doing pig roasts. This is the vibe for a day like today, where we have we're ready. This Philadelphia Eagles fan base is ready for a game to break out after months of anticipation. Go Birds! So, as always, let me know what you think down in the comments or in the chat, what your thoughts are as we're getting closer to kickoff. Just so you know, we are going to go live from our normal location later on this evening. Right around 8 o'clock, we'll go live for the Philadelphia Eagles kickoff. So that's going to be an exciting moment for everybody. They're going to unveil the banner, which is going to be a huge thing. It's really just a special environment to be down here. We have so much going on, and it's really hard to put into words. You really just kind of have to be down here. So I know it's been difficult travel-wise, especially with what SEPTA's got going on. Fortunately, FanDuel came in big with a last minute, 24 hours ahead of time. Came in big with sponsoring the return rides home. As well as making sure that there are extra trains available for fans on SEPTA. So coming out of NRG Station here in the sports complex, that's going to be huge. Later on, we're going to get an injury report, so we'll get that injury report out later on today. I'm not concerned about a bunch of guys. We knew a number of them. The only one that's got people thinking right now is Landon Dickerson, who appeared earlier in the week with a back injury. So that's definitely going to be a little bit of something to be watchful for, whether or not he's going to be playing. The fact that I don't think the Eagles have been super concerned about that right now is something to be appreciative of. So yeah, we're just here. KJ, why don't you show everybody just a little bit more of the scenery here? Yeah, it is crazy around here. It is crazy. You can see that the sports complex has been packed for miles. So, and that's typical for an Eagles game day, especially an Eagles season opener. That's just really typical for this environment. So, yeah, we're just grilling and chilling over here. How are you guys doing? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are as it relates to what's your setup for this game day. Where are you watching tonight's game? Are you going to be at the stadium? Are you going to be in the area? Are you tailgating right now? Are you at your house? Definitely let me know, because that's something I'd love to hear from you on. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling here, waiting on. We're going to bring in Dalton Holland in just a few moments here. All right. Had to get him over here. All right. All right, here he is. My friend from 302 Birds, the founder of 302 Birds, Dalton Holland. There you go, Dalton. Dalton, tell me about the environment here. What's your experience here today at game day? Because you've been one of the folks who's been around for quite a number of hours, but even before the lots opened.
Yeah, so this is my third year coming to the home opener. Super excited to be back. It's a newer tradition for me, and obviously it's very expensive to come to the home opener, but boy, is it worth the money to be here, to feel the vibes of Lincoln Financial Field, to see that sad face on Cowboys fans. Man, it's amazing. It's great to be here with people like you, Birdfest Media. Shout out to Birdfest Media. We're out here. We're doing our thing. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's been crazy. You can hold that.
Oh,
I got
cool.
my own here. It's really just a cool environment. What is it about an Eagles tailgate that's so special?
I think just the people, really. Meeting up with people like you, meeting up with the people that we've been meeting up with for years that come back and say hi, that just know to look for our flag. It's a really cool relationship that we've built, and it's a really cool family thing. It's not about, the food. It's not about the alcohol. It's not about, even going into the game. For me, my favorite part about the Eagles season is tailgating before, the memories we make in the parking lot. This is where it all starts.
Yeah, it is really, really special to be down here, and it says something that even if you are wearing, you're going to get heckled a little bit if you're wearing the opposing team's colors, regardless of what that opposing team is, but you're still going to feel at least welcomed, even if you're going to get a little bit of ribbing here.
Just a little. Just
enough friendly banter, right? We're just a couple hours away from kickoff. How are you feeling right now?
Man, I'm pumped up. I couldn't be more excited. This year has honestly went picture perfect for us Eagles fans, Joe. Not only did we prove all the doubters wrong, did we get a chance to redeem ourselves in the Super Bowl and raise the banner on the Red Kingdom, but we get the chance to show that same banner to a fan base that hasn't seen one in 30 years. Oh my God, man. I couldn't be more hyped.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is so awesome. And as much as the Cowboys fans do like to say, hey, like we've got 5 rings, you've only got 2. Yeah, fine, whatever. Tell me when I can, your youngest Lombardi trophy is not able to be brought in with me to the bar.
It's true.
What's getting you excited? What are your thoughts about this game? Do you have any concerns about this game? Just give me your thoughts as we're heading into this here.
So what excites me about this game is that guy named Saquon Barkley. I think he's going to go off tonight. I think he's going to get 3 rushing touchdowns. And Jalen Hurts. I think one of those 2 guys is going to run away with the game. My pick going into it's Barkley, but if you told me that Hurts had 4 passing touchdowns tonight and 350 yards, I wouldn't be shocked. I think that the Eagles are either going to focus on the passing game tonight or the running game. With that being said, the defense scares me a little bit. Secondary's still younger. Obviously, your second year being in the NFL, everybody's got the tape on you. They have the whole offseason to watch you and study you, especially interdivisional wide receivers like CeeDee Lamb, who's going to know Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell well. But honestly, I think that this secondary is going to do well, and I think we could see a pick between one of those 2 guys tonight.
Mm-hmm. This is going to be the first time we're really going to see Kevin Patullo in action as the offensive coordinator. The Eagles have gone through a number of offensive coordinators over the last couple of years. What does that do for the consistency of this team? And what are you hoping to see out of Kevin Patullo's first game, calling plays and just setting out the offensive scheme for this team?
I want to see this team get off to a hotter start. I'm sure you remember it was like watching freaking paint dry with Brian Johnson's offense a couple years ago, and that stagnant start against the Patriots, and then even against the Vikings, they were still struggling in that game. So I want to see Patullo's offense get off to a hot start, especially in the first quarter. I want to see some first quarter points, maybe a first quarter touchdown, but at minimum, first quarter points. I think that's going to be essential for not only the team's confidence going into the season, but his confidence as a play caller.
Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to come out of that. When I talked to Devontae Smith earlier in the offseason, he mentioned that he was really excited for Kevin Patullo simply because of the fact that KP and Devontae both came to the Eagles at the same time. So they've had a lot of opportunity to work together. I think that's one of the big concerns that are surrounding him, because I know Kevin Patullo has been affiliated with Nick Sirianni for pretty much as long as he's been here. It's really just that I heard somebody mention that it was the communication with the quarterback that is going to be crucial. If it's a couple of seconds later, it's going to be a couple of seconds fewer that Jalen Hurts has to maybe analyze the play and maybe make the adjustments that are necessary to have a successful offense.
Yeah, I think it's going to be exciting. What are you looking most forward to about Kevin Patullo?
I am really just excited to see like how he's going to approach a game, right? Like we know that over the course of the last couple of years, Kevin Patullo has been just around. So he's definitely got a very similar scheme to Nick Sirianni. He's been supporting Nick. But at the same time, Kevin Patullo hasn't really called plays. So I am looking forward to seeing how he approaches a game, how he approaches a particular situation. What's the play that he dials up? Because that is going to be crucial at the end of the day. And what's his chemistry like with Jalen Hurts? So I think that those things are going to be really, really important. The Eagles obviously going to be the beneficiaries of the Micah Parsons trade that occurred last week. How much is this offense going to feast today?
It's going to be ugly, man. Most I've ever seen the Eagles put up on Dallas in person was 44, I think, if not 46 last year was what it was on the 29th. Was it 46 last year?
Yeah.
Yeah, 46 was last year.
Something
As a kid, I saw 44. I'm going to say tonight the Eagles will put up that magic number of 48 points.
We shall see. That's going to be a big, big number. And obviously we're predicting an Eagles win today. It would be cool to drop a 50 burger on Dallas. I'm not sure that we're going to get there simply because of the fact, it doesn't matter who's going to be on the field. Divisional rivalries can be a little bit weird, right? So I'm not predicting as high scoring of a game, but I do think that it's going to be a rather interesting game, and I do think the Eagles are good. Hopefully should handily win this game. So, Dalton, thank you so much for taking the time.
Always.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah. All righty. I'll take that back from you then. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
And if you want to get an interview with KJ, let us know.
We're going to get there, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are, again, just hanging out here. Again, Bird's Nest Media is going to go live later on tonight. Probably around 8 o'clock is when we'll go live for kickoff here. We're going to be going live from our regular studio, but the vibes here at South Philly are immaculate, and you are just feeling the excitement, feeling the energy, building, until finally a game's going to break out. Live from Lincoln Financial Field, this is Joe Donahue with Bird's Nest Media, and let's go Eagles!
Speaking of, the video that you guys saw.
I already had to end it. Go ahead. I just press it.